There's a penny stock worth just under $2 that I think has massive potential for upside and could be in for a huge run quite soon. Without further ado, this company is Celsion Corporation, ticker symbol CLSN, and they more than doubled in share price just these past days, and I think there's plenty of potential left. So let's go through what Celsion Corporation does, why they are such an interesting company in my opinion, and also why I think they have a lot of room to grow. In their own words, Celsion Corporation is a fully integrated biopharmaceutical company focused on developing a portfolio of innovative cancer treatments, including directed chemotherapies, DNA-mediated immunotherapy, and RNA-based therapies. Yes, you heard that right guys, DNA and RNA-based therapies. If you are a fan of ARK Invest and Cathie Wood, you probably agree that the next huge breakthrough we will see in medicine is related to sequencing and treatments based on DNA. She herself said that this entire sector will 5x or even 10x in the future and really drive the bulk of the stock market gains. So if this quite small company with a market cap of not even $50 million at the time of this video, they can actually prove themselves and simply find some working cancer treatments, that would be absolutely crazy and amazing for their share price. Right now, their absolute lead product candidate is Thermodox, which has been shown to be able to deliver 25 times more of the chemotherapy drug doxorubicin to the tumor compared to standard formulations of the drug. They also have Gen 1, which is second in their pipeline, and it is DNA-mediated immunotherapy for the treatment of ovarian cancer and some other cancer. Probably 99% of us understand 1% of what I just read, me included, but what's important with these treatments from an investor's perspective is to understand what they do and how well the company has proved that they can do said thing without causing massive side effects. So let's take a closer look at just that. Let's take a look at Gen 1, which is really what I am most excited about and what I think has the most potential. This drug is a very promising treatment for ovarian cancer, and right now there really aren't that many treatment options for advanced ovarian cancer. It also works in a very unique way, harnessing the powerful immunological properties of interleukin 12 or IL-12, which has been called the master switch to the body's entire immune system. This IL-12 can normally cause toxicity, but thanks to Celsion's Gen 1, they can locally target the administration of it directly to the tumor, and they can even control the amount so that it doesn't get too high. This in turn stimulates the body's immune system to attack the cancer. So a totally different way to attack a cancer compared to the commonly used chemotherapy, which pretty much aims to kill all fast growing cells in the entire body. What's so amazing about this is that it also bears out in real life. Celsion has seen positive clinical results with this drug in ovarian, colorectal and brain cancers, and there's a clear drastic improvement in the progression-free survival rate when you compare treatment with Gen 1 to the control groups, which means that if they can take this drug through all necessary clinical trials and end up successful, that would mean that this company can absolutely explode in share price and even no longer be a penny stock in my opinion. Ovarian cancer is very lethal with an overall 5-year survival rate of 45%, and in the last 40 years the mortality rates of the disease has only declined a little since there has been very little improvements in treatments over all those 40 years. So if this treatment actually turns out to work, that would be absolutely revolutionizing really. So now we have a little view into what this company actually does and why I think it has crazy potential for upside in the future. So let's look at why it went up more than 40% yesterday and a lot of percents today as well, almost doubling in share price over those days. Like all biopharma companies that are trying to find a treatment that reliably treats a disease without causing too bad side effects, Celsion has had tons of ups and downs, finding the money to fund all their operations since they have no revenue right now. In Q3, they reported a net loss of $8.1 million, which was an increase compared to $5.5 million in 2019. But at the same time, they had to reduce their spending on research and development compared to 2019. It seems like they are in need of money to fund their operations, and they have had an agreement with Lincoln Park Capital to purchase $26 million worth of shares in the company over 3 years. Although this sounds good for Celsion on paper, since they get more money, it is absolutely horrible for the investors of this penny stock. We don't want someone to constantly dilute our shares whenever they want to. The more shares Lincoln Park Capital buys, the less worth each individual share becomes, and the more the stock price would go down. But guess what, guys? After selling only $2.2 million of worth of shares, Celsion just broke the news that this agreement will be terminated and that there will no longer be the threat of constant share dilution hanging over the investors' heads. Obviously incredibly bullish, since it not only indicates that Celsion are getting quite confident in their ability to generate money in the future, but it also means that the shares we buy as investors in this company won't lose any more value, at least from share dilution. This, combined with the heavy short interest on the penny stock, led to it going up so much, and I think it still has a lot more to go. Now, to contrast all the pumping, I have to remind you all, this is a risky investment. Being a biopharma company, their performance is largely dependent on their performance in the clinic and how regulatory authorities will view their work. If these things don't go as planned, or if they decide that they need to raise more cash again, that would cause a decline in the stock. But taking all this into account, I still think the upside potential outweighs this risk. The space these guys are working in is difficult to ignore, and there are several catalysts ahead that would make the stock reach new levels and leave the penny stock range. So I am very excited to see where this will end up in the future. With that said, I only purchased a small amount of stock because of this risk, and I have enjoyed about 20% gains on that purchase so far. I still won't be buying more though, since I like to have a penny stock portfolio with about 10% of my total portfolio owning many different penny stocks, not to be overexposed to one single one. The more penny stocks you own, the higher the chances are that you find some crazy winners in there that make you tons of money. And I think it could be Celsion Corporation in the future, so let's see, guys. Also, I am not a financial advisor, so don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions when investing your own hard-earned money in the stock market. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you are new here, by the way, my name is Sam and welcome to this channel. Here I talk about various different interesting growth stocks that I think are disruptive and have tons of massive upside potential for the future. Anyways, if you liked this particular video, then please press that like button. It is the absolute best way you can support me, and it makes the video reach out to more people. Also, if you watched all the way to this point, and if you enjoyed the content of course, then why not subscribe to the channel and join our rapidly growing community. Guys, we are growing faster than ever, and I'm so happy to have you on this journey with me. Thank you for watching, thanks for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.